Welcome to Disney A, the Canadian-themed Disney travel podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Krysta.
This episode is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Because it's episode 1, 2, 3.
A,
B, C.
123rd episode.
Yes, 1, 2, 3.
Lovely. Yeah. We're not the Jackson 5.
No.
We're the McDonald 2. Nice.
We did that in unison.
Yeah.
High five. Whew. Okay. Brandon, before we get, what are we talking about?
Well, it is March.
Yes, it is.
And there's sports in March, apparently.
So I hear.
And the important sports. I am a sports fan.
You are, in general.
That didn't sound like it was. But,
no, but you are.
But not a basketball fan.
No.
But March is big for March Madness, where the college basketball players, men and women, do a big tournament.
Yeah.
And everyone gets really into it, and they make brackets.
Yeah, we did our first year podcasting. We had a March Madness on Instagram, but it was like one bracket was food and one bracket. It was very simple.
And we had people vote on it.
Yeah.
And it's spread out over the whole month.
We're doing it totally differently this time.
Totally different.
Yes. So we have here a really intense ultimate Disney movie bracket. This is created by Matt Giesbrecht off Reddit, and it is 128 Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and the new Star Wars movie. So, like, once Disney took over. It's seeded based on Rotten Tomatoes rating, if tied, broken by IMDb rating, and if still tied, broken alphabetically.
Okay.
Okay, 128 movies.
That's bigger than actual March Madness.
Yes, that's when I said this is intense.
There's only like 68 teams or something like that because they have weird plans. It's the actual tournament's 64, but you go.
This is gonna be intense, and
we're camping.
Yes, totally. That's in a couple months still.
Okay.
But this is gonna be up to you.
Oh, up to me.
Well, we can discuss, but I'm gonna you're gonna be the deciding factor.
I am the decider.
You are the decider.
Yes, I like being the decider.
But yes, there were lots of different Disney movie brackets.
When you're around, I kind of have to.
Yeah, you kind of are. But this was the most intense one. So.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, before we get to that, Brandon, what is your nerd thing this week?
I'm in the middle of a double beta weekend for Diablo 4. Yeah,
you talked about that last weekend.
Talked about it last week. I had a good time.
Good.
Last weekend, and I'm going to continue it this weekend.
Awesome.
New characters this weekend to play, so go Necromancer.
What were you last time?
I played a rogue to max level, and then I played a sorceress to almost max level.
Cool. That's awesome.
The sorceress was more powerful.
Ooh, that's cool. After you did the rogue, you asked me my opinion, and I said sorcerer. I didn't know you went S. Cool.
Yeah. Actually, they were both female characters.
That's cool.
I don't know.
Yeah. And also, what are you drinking?
I am drinking. You made me this. I think it's got gin in it.
It does. Yeah.
And it's like a blueberry something sparkling water type of thing.
Well, it's a mixed berry thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have a mixed berry thing.
Yeah, you're drinking just the sparkling water.
Yes. Well,
it's a school night for you.
One of us has to work tomorrow.
I'm off tomorrow. And it wasn't a wine night, so you're not feeling whiny like last
I think
time.
it's blueberry pomegranate. I just love it.
It is
delicious. Really good. It's really good. But yes, I said it's not a wine night. I think I might still be recovering from last Thursday. But one of us has to work tomorrow, and it's me. So
it's you. But I do have to get up early for a dentist appointment.
That's true. Lame. My nerd thing. I didn't tell you my nerd thing yet. My nerd thing is it is music festival time in our local community. It's one of the oldest music festivals in Alberta. Did you know that?
I didn't.
I think it might actually be the longest running or something like that. It holds some status like that. But I'm involved.
I'm sure they didn't run it during COVID, though, so is it really
No, they did it online.
Oh.
Yeah, they did.
Sneaky.
Yeah, they did. It was minimal, but they definitely had one. So I'm involved with the senior high music program, but also I teach senior high drama, and we had we had a drama portions included in the music festival, the local community music festival. I had a readers theater group in my class, but I also had 2 students who memorized Shakespearean monologues and performed them.
as
and they were
one does.
just for fun. This is like a common thing that 15 and 16-year-olds do.
It's
not.
It's
oh,
not,
weird.
No.
But they both like killed it, and I was like really happy. And yeah.
Oh, they were Lady Macbeth.
One was, yes, actually. Yeah. Anyway, it was really good. Like all the performers did really, really well, and I was like, it was very exciting. Anyway.
Sounds good for you.
It was.
Yay.
Okay, let's head. Oh, before we head to the news, sorry, we have a new Mandalorian episode. Spoiler-free initial gut reaction. This is a shorter one again. What did you think?
It's back to Mandalorian actiony goodness.
Yep. This was a very Mandalorian-y Mandalorian episode.
Yep. Interesting character development where I don't know where it's going, but I like it a lot.
Yep. I'm enjoying the ride that I'm on while we're going there. Yeah. I really liked this episode. I really liked last episode too.
Yes, I liked last episode too. I think it should have just been 2 separate episodes.
Right, yes.
The book ending, not to get into it, but like it was kind of paced weird. But I liked the middle section, so
yeah,
I don't know.
It was weird. Like it was weird.
Yeah.
But not bad weird, just different.
It's good world building. Everything is great. Yay, Filoni and Favreau.
Awesome. Yeah, no kidding, eh? All right, now let's head to the news. Disney A news update. Okay, few things really quickly to run through. Indiana Jones has reopened.
It has.
We had said last time that it was about to reopen. It would have reopened by the time the
Guess
episode
what?
aired.
They're snakes.
Yes. Why did it have to be snakes?
A big old snake.
This was the thing I wanted most. It is there. It is working.
Well, okay,
a lot of new projections.
Let's. The thing I wanted most was to like have the rotating doors work again, but that's probably never gonna happen.
Not the rotating, but they have fixed the projections on them.
They've changed the projections.
Yeah, which is good.
They look pretty good.
Yeah, they're definitely better than they were. So we're probably never gonna get the rotating doors again.
No.
This was like a nice compromise. It was better than just leaving it, which is what I was worried about. Snake is fixed, because to me that was the most jarring. Like it's the thing that did not.
Yeah, you could tell. You could just tell there was a snake there that was supposed to move and it wasn't moving.
Yeah. See, if you never knew about the rotating thing, I think you could still be okay with that, right? But the snake, that was jarring to me. That one worked. Boulder looks great, the Boulder scene, but they also added some new things. They changed up some projections, updated some things.
The second dark room, which used to be rats, I guess.
Yeah, they were like rats hanging. It was a projection of rats. I always thought
because like they didn't have the projection was never working, and the sound sounded like bats to me. But I guess it could also be rats. And apparently it was rats because like.
I've seen
rats
it before.
have a thing in Indiana Jones. Like Indy's dad was really scared of rats.
Yeah, rats to him were like snakes to Indy.
Yeah.
I had seen the rats. This looks really cool though.
Funny story. Apparently, I went to see Last Crusade in theaters.
Oh yeah.
So that I was super duper young.
Yeah.
And there's the scene where they're in the sewer with all the rats, and apparently I stood up and shouted at the screen, "Torch 'em!"
I bet your parents
when I was like
that.
4 years old. The only reason I know this is because they tell this story all the time. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
As one does. A question: do you know the first Disney movie you saw in theaters?
Probably Little Mermaid. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I did go to movies when I was young to remember really going to movies, so probably Little Mermaid. But definitely any of the other Renaissance. I was like very early on in the theater run. So.
Right. Oh, so the very last day of the Disney Bound, which is gonna be before we record next time, is the first Disney movie you saw in theaters.
Okay.
I have no idea what the first one was I saw.
Probably.
But it might have been The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
I would have been 4 at the time. We had a theater in my town until
probably Little Mermaid.
Yeah, although I mean in the 80s there was a lot of other ones too. That's when Rescuers.
Yeah, but I don't think I would have seen that in theaters.
I don't know. Anyway, I have to ask my mom. Mom, if you're listening, tell me.
Mom. Okay.
Okay, speaking of things reopening, Toontown reopened. Super busy first few days. Looks great, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it is for kids, so like go into it with that mentality.
Yeah.
But they've done a really good job, I think. We're good. Okay. Yeah, they've done a really good job. The fake grass looks good, except where it's not fake grass, it's like rubber for playground and stuff. There's a really awkward section by the wishing tree, the dreaming tree.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I think it's the dreaming tree. The big tree.
The big tree that's not that big. Where there's fake grass and then
it will get big.
And then there's not fake grass that's just like green rubber. Because the kids are supposed to be able to play on the roots, which also aren't as big as the concept art. Anyway.
It's a weird transition. I think as the tree grows, that whole area will look better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a weird transition. They almost should have changed the rubber from being green to like a totally different shade of green, because it almost looks like they were trying to match and failed. Whereas if they had gone like more extreme, like a deeper green or a lighter green, I don't know.
I just think you have the fake grass.
The kids can run on the fake grass. Come on.
Yeah, like
we played on gravel. You can handle grass.
Literally, yes. All playgrounds used to be gravel
with steel slides.
But anyway, it's a fully fledged land now.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's for kids, but there's 3 rides.
Yep.
And there's a great restaurant, it looks like.
Yeah, Daisy's looks great. It has features that you can only get in Toontown, like meeting Mickey and Minnie, awesome. But right now, at least, the characters are just wandering around like they actually live in the community, which was the whole point in the first place.
I think they're going to keep that up.
I think so too.
I think they are.
Also Pete is there. Peg Leg Pete.
Except he doesn't have a peg leg.
No, but the Pete from like Goof Troop is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really cool. There's definitely
is nice, because the Goof Troop Pete is nicer.
Yeah, he's just like kind of
grumpy
and like a bit of a bully, but like with a good heart kind of thing when it comes down to it anyway. Just kind of dumb.
But yeah, there's fake grass that you can have a picnic on, and they're selling a picnic basket and picnic blankets.
Great picnic basket gauntlet. There are specific sippers, and the new merch for the bird that is in Runaway Railway. Chubby is amazing, and I think
Chubby's the new star of.
I think so. Yeah. I want Chubby merch now. And like other things, I'm like, when they try to do that kind of stuff, it usually I'm a classic.
No, Chubby's an instant classic, I think.
Totally. I think it's great.
So.
Yeah.
I think so.
There's a pair of ears I want. Shocking, I know. On a different note, Walt Disney Company layoffs do begin this week. Iger had recently asked company executives to identify thousands of potential layoff candidates in order to cut almost $5.5 billion in costs. So the first round of those are about to begin. Or are beginning now. It's not the cast members in the park.
It's a big company. They probably got a little bloated, as companies do. Yep. And I don't know. I work for a big company, and I could probably pick like 10 people to fire right off the bat.
Let's stick with the parks here for a minute. I have 2 Space Mountain news items. First of all, Space
Mountain.
Exactly. Single rider line is back.
Oh.
Yes, it works slightly differently than it did. But yes, we now have Space Mountain single rider back. I think this is the first time since before COVID.
That's a really good idea because
for single rider. Yes.
Because like there was empty slots all the time, and it's a very long lineup, and I would totally ride single rider.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So, yay here for this one. And then the other Space Mountain news.
Hyperspace Mountain.
Exactly. It is back from May 1st to June 4th.
They kind of do this every year now.
Yeah,
it's like
I think this is a thing.
It's for May the 4th, and then they have it for the whole month. I would love to ride Hyperspace Mountain.
This is a Disney bucket.
It's not a permanent thing, but
yeah,
I would like to see it.
Agreed.
Star Wars sounds and Star Wars music. It's very cool.
This, I think, is a Disney bucket list item, which is a fairly attainable one compared to some of the ones on my list.
Not while you're teaching, though.
Well, no, but like one day. Also, the Easter seasonal food and drinks are now at Disneyland. They started March 13th and they'll go till April 9th. And we'll go over those probably next week as our news item.
Okay.
Because it's a long list. All right. Now, you said you had a news item.
I do.
I want to hear them.
Okay. Well, this one's kind of spicy.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Ooh.
I like it.
Okay.
I think it's hilarious.
I like interesting things.
So you know how in Florida, they have a governor who has aspirations of being president and is very right wing and closed-minded, and they had a very public battle with Disney.
Yes.
Over their bill for the teachers to not teach like homosexual.
It was nicknamed the "Don't Say Gay" bill.
Right, because teachers shouldn't be talking about sexuality or something.
Yeah. Never mind that we can have like Mother's and Father's Day cards, but whatever.
And then they had the whole thing where they're taking away the Disney World's special treatment thing and all that. And so Disney's probably like playing nice with him now, right?
Kind of. I assumed.
Yeah. You know what they're doing in Disney World?
What are they doing?
Coming up?
What?
They're going to host the world's largest gay rights and LGBTQ summit. Yeah.
So that's awesome. First of all, go Disney.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's cool.
I want to hear what he had to say about this.
Well, I don't know.
This is fairly new news.
It's just very, very recent.
So today's Disney Bound prompt, by the way, was LGBTQA plus characters. Well, those are not very common in Disney, and lots of people did some of the more recent ones. Do you know who I was? I was Ursula. Not that like she whatever. There was tons of Loki bounds, by the way, but she's based on a drag queen. Her design is based on Divine.
Yes, Divine, yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. So anyway, they guessed me right away and stuff like that. But so that was on my mind anyway. That is awesome. When is that?
So it's okay. Here we go. Okay. So it's Out and Equal, a California-based LGBTQ plus workplace equality organization.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to have their 2023 Workplace Summit at the Disney Resort, September 11th to 14th.
It's interesting. It's a California company, but they're doing it at Disney World. That's clearly for a purpose.
Yeah. Double bird to DeSantis.
Yeah, that's the purpose. And the bird isn't Chubby either.
No.
Or orange.
Chubby would actually be a great censor for a double bird. Yeah, that's I like it.
And these things, nothing can stop us now.
And it's interesting because like you said, that the representation in Disney films isn't great throughout the history.
No.
Recently it's gotten a little better, and then they've been accused of wokeism, blah blah blah, stupid stuff like that. But all along they've been pretty good to like people that work for them, cast members and stuff. They know who makes up that company, and they're good to them, and
artists and theater folks. Like, come on,
theater people.
Not to stereotype, but to stereotype a little bit. Yeah, they're creative individuals, and also like part of when originally was when Chapek didn't speak out right away. A lot of people were really angry because yes, they're employees, but they do a lot of things like make Pride merch.
Yes,
and it's like. So you want to
make money off of
make money, but keep your mouth shut?
Yeah, no.
So this is super interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm curious to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm curious as to the response.
I'm gonna pop the popcorn.
Apparently, this is not the first time that they've hosted this summit. They did one back in 2015.
That was not with DeSantis and not with the.
Yeah, this is a statement. But
sure.
This Out and Equal group lists the Walt Disney Company as one of its top sponsors, along with Apple, Bank of America, and other corporations. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So there you
go. Okay, big group. Yeah, that's
clearly a big group if they're getting like major sponsors like that, right? But,
that's no, see when that goes.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
like
I said that was a slow clap right there for that. That was awesome. Any other news? Other than let's watch and see what happens here.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. There's, I don't know, lots of swirling with the Marvel properties, but nothing definite yet.
Yeah.
Disney Plus is really up in the air.
I'm so concerned.
They've shot a lot of these things, and they're currently shooting Daredevil, actually, because it's like some set photos have come out.
I do have Disney Plus news. We were talking about, well, I don't know if this is news, but we were talking about Mandalorian earlier. There is a new season that's been like thumbs up, like season 4.
Greenlit, yeah. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
That's the surefire little green dollar maker for Star Wars.
Little green dollar maker is both dollar signs and Grogu.
Yes.
Okay, I'm really excited to get to this bracket. Let's head to the main topic.
Okay. What's in the bag?
It's not a head, it's just content.
Oh.
Disney A grab bag.
Oh, I'm in danger.
Yeah. Okay. This is intense. So we are going to jump right into it. All right. So first of all, we have the way this is broken down is we have 2 divisions. We have the Mickey division and the Minnie division.
Okay.
And the Mickey division
is like conferences?
No, there are conferences as well. Conferences feed into the division.
Conferences are supposed to be bigger than divisions.
Well, that's not how this is listed, so whatever. There's the Goofy Conference and the Pluto Conference feed into Mickey, and the Donald and the Daisy Conference feed into Minnie.
Yeah, that's backwards, but okay.
Okay, well, whatever. All right, are you ready?
I'm still bothered by the division and conference.
Okay, well, you can change the name if you want. Okay, here we go. So, our first, we have Toy Story against the Mighty Ducks.
Ooh. Dang. What is this, like 1 versus 16?
1 versus 128.
Toy Story's 1 and Mighty Ducks are 128?
Apparently.
Well, that sucks for the Mighty Ducks, because, you're not going to beat Toy Story.
Okay, so Toy Story?
Yeah.
Okay.
No quack, quack, quack.
No quack,
flying
quack, quack.
there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mighty Ducks.
Also, unless it was a theatrical release, the sequels aren't on here. Theatrical release, yes, but you're not going to get like Prince of Thieves, Aladdin on here or anything.
Thank goodness.
That's why Mighty Ducks was 128 and not something else like that. Okay, next we have Hercules versus the Rescuers.
Oh, so Hercules is probably the higher seed.
Hercules is 64, Rescuers is 65.
Oh, so it's a close one. It's a close one.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have our first upset, even though they're really close. It's the Rescuers.
I'm not mad at that.
Rescuers was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. Underrated too.
Hercules, meh.
Okay.
There's good parts of it. The Greek chorus is really good.
Yeah. We've got
Meg is cool.
Yeah, I like
Hades
Meg.
is really awesome.
I really like the music and I really like Hades.
But there's some I had some issues with it as well. So
there were some pacing things we thought.
Yeah. Rescuers.
Yeah, go back and listen to our episode about that, by the way. That was the late 90s.
Most of the late 90s episode was on Hercules.
Actually, yes. Okay, we're going to finish off the first round of the Goofy Conference. Avengers at 32 versus the Incredible Hulk at 97.
Oh, poor Edward Norton Hulk.
Okay, I'm just going to put Avengers in here.
That's Avengers. Avengers has a strong chance to go very far in this,
that's fair. Thor Ragnarok at 33 versus the Aristocats at 96.
That's not really fair to the poor kitty cats.
No, it's
either.
not. I'm just going to put down Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok is my favorite Thor film.
That's fair. It's the best Thor film.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, next we have Dumbo versus The Princess Diaries. Dumbo's at 16, Princess Diaries at 113.
I don't think I've seen The Princess Diaries all the way through.
Oh, you're gonna. And there's a sequel.
I mean, I definitely have. Don't need to watch that again.
Don't worry, there's also a sequel. You can do a double head.
I've seen parts of it. Like, I know the basic gist of it. Anyway.
Dumbo?
It's Dumbo.
Okay. Then we have, I don't know if you've ever seen this one, Bolt versus Chronicles of Narnia.
We saw Bolt in theaters.
Oh, okay. I know I did. I wasn't sure if you were with me or not.
I didn't actually really like the adaptation of the Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah, fair enough. I liked the book a lot better.
the book is not my favorite fantasy either.
No.
It's
a little heavy-handed.
It's a little heavy-handed.
Mm-hmm.
So Bolt. I actually like Bolt.
Yeah, Bolt is underrated, I think. Puppy and Kitty, come on.
One of those, like, hidden aughts Disney movies where they were transitioning to CGI. And
yeah, we stopped doing our Decades one because we wanted to revisit a lot of these movies we'd only seen, like, once. We should sit down. We gotta do it. Yeah,
because we gotta do the oddies.
We've never. I've only seen Bolt once. So
in theaters.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Okay, this is really hard for me, but there's a clear winner: Wall-E or Pete's Dragon from 1977.
Wall-E.
Yeah, fair enough. I love Pete's Dragon, but it's not Wall-E.
No.
Wall-E's one of my favorite movies of all time. Period. Full stop.
Yeah, Wall-E's going far. Like, I don't know about favorite movies of all time, but like Pixar movies for sure. It's in the top 2 or 3.
Well, we have a episode about that.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, next we have Doctor Strange or Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Oh, interesting. Now this is a good matchup because what are their seeding?
Okay, I was just going to ask if you wanted to know. Doctor Strange is at 48, Avengers: Age of Ultron 81.
Oh, poor. See, Age of Ultron is highly underrated because there is problems with it, but it's still like a really solid movie.
It's a really good movie, and it gave us Wanda.
Mm-hmm. It did.
And I thought Ultron was... anyway.
Ultron was a cool villain, but the Age of Ultron was like 2 days. Like, that's not great. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that they bring Ultron back.
They did something cool with Ultron in
What If.
Yes. So that's kind of cool. Okay.
They
might also.
Ultron
the voice of Ultron was suited very well.
Yes, James Spader is.
He's pretty
perfect.
He's perfect. Yeah.
And it had the really cool Pinocchio.
I know.
Easter egg.
Got no.
Oh,
strings.
So good. Like one of the better MCU trailers actually was where
it's
they
true.
had. Oh, so good.
Yeah. Anyway.
But Doctor Strange was actually like one of the better solo films.
Is that one you're gonna go with?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Okay. Or do you want to do all the first rounds?
No, we should do all round ones.
Okay,
all round ones.
Next, we are heading. Let's continue with the goofy. What did you say? Division, I guess. Inside Out versus Chicken Little. I'm just gonna write Inside Out down.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Chicken Little's not that bad, but like, come on.
All right, Lilo and Stitch versus Alice in Wonderland, the animated one from 51.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna upset a lot of people.
Oh.
I'm not that big on Lilo and Stitch.
You're gonna go Alice.
I'm gonna go Alice.
You know what? You went classic. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Aladdin versus versus Christmas Carol. I'm thinking that is the Jim Carrey one.
No.
That's done by Disney.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The really creepy mocap one, I guess.
Because otherwise it would say Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Right. Well, what's it up against?
Aladdin. I'm just gonna write
it's
down.
Aladdin.
It doesn't matter which one. It's gonna be Aladdin. So, oh boy.
Well, it didn't say Muppets Christmas Carol.
Well, that's the only one that would be better.
We'd have a different conversation.
Okay.
Then.
Star Wars TLJ. Oh, The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Versus 2017's Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, it's The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi is like highly maligned by a lot of people. I actually liked it.
Yeah, I did too.
A lot of the problems of it come from the disjointed trilogy, not the movie itself.
Concur. All right.
And the 2017 Beauty and the Beast is crap. So.
Oh, well, I don't say crap, but definitely, yeah. Zootopia versus the 96 101 Dalmatians. That's the first live action one.
Okay, what?
Zootopia?
Zootopia or Glenn Close,
That's
101 Dalmatians. Whew. That's pretty close, too, but I'm going to go with Zootopia.
It's not seated very close. Zootopia's at 9, and the 101 Dalmatians at 120. Yes, Glenn Close had so much fun
Of all the live-action Disney movies, the Glenn Close 101 Dalmatians is actually one of the better ones because it's not
It was, when we watched it, I forgot how weird and disjointed it is. She has a great time with it. It actually has one of my favorite meet cutes in, like, just cute moments when Pongo and Perdita get their humans together.
Yeah.
They, like, really
do that part good,
and that was really well done.
And Glenn Close does really well.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Zootopia is really good, too.
Yeah, it is Zootopia. Okay. Mulan versus Monsters U. Monsters University.
The original animated Mulan.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Monsters University is the underdog here.
It is.
It's one of the better Pixar sequels, so I'm going to go with that. I'm not big on Mulan.
This is an upset.
Big upset. Yes.
I mean, Monsters University.
I'm going to say, okay, Mulan. The story of Mulan's great. I think Mushu is horrible.
So Mulan was seated at 56 and Monsters U was 74. Not huge upset, but like okay.
Okay.
Next we have the Muppets from 2011. That's Jason Segel.
Yeah. I was like Sudeikis. No, that's Lasso.
And then versus a Goofy movie.
It's Muppets. I do appreciate the Goofy movie.
Yeah, I do too.
But I love the Muppets, and this was like it
was a resurgence.
Sincere, really good reboot that they didn't take advantage of, unfortunately. But
so
just like perfect, like
the Muppets was seated at 24. Goofy movie was at 105. Next, we have Frozen versus Iron Man 2.
Oh, Frozen. Iron Man 2 is
one of the worst ones.
Really bad movie. Like, one of the worst MCU movies, for
okay,
sure.
moving.
And Frozen's
so good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all the songs are overplayed and stuff, but there's a reason that they were overplayed.
Yep.
Because they're really good.
So good. I was like, oh no, they're popular. Okay, moving over. Pinocchio versus Pirates, Dead Men Tell No Tales. I don't remember which one that is.
I think that's like Pirates 5 or something like that. It's Pinocchio. Yeah. Figaro alone takes that over.
Fair enough. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Princess and the Frog versus Iron Man 3. These are very closely seated, by the way.
Yeah. For me, I'd probably watch Iron Man 3. Princess and the Frog was definitely not my favorite Disney movie, but it was the last hand-drawn animated movie, and Iron Man 3 is not the best. Let's put Princess and the Frog through. Dr. Fusilier is pretty cool.
He's pretty cool, and they're gonna be embracing Princess and the Frog now, Disney. So maybe when we give it a rewatch here during
I'll like it better on the. I don't know.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens versus Pocahontas. I'm already writing it down. Shut up.
Yeah,
I would disagree with
The Force Awakens.
Oh, I don't know if I disagree with it.
Yeah, no, sorry. Pocahontas, I detest.
I love Pocahontas.
And The Force Awakens was a great start to a new trilogy.
I would actually have such a hard time with this because I loved Force Awakens, but I love Pocahontas. Just so you know, Force Awakens is at 29, Pocahontas is at 100.
Good. Get rid of it.
A Bug's Life versus The Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I like both.
I like both too, but like
Bug's
The
Life
Fox
is
and the Hound is way better.
You want to hear this? This is an upset because Bug's Life was at 36, Fox and the Hound 93. It's a forgotten about Disney movie.
Yeah, no, Fox and the Hound is fantastic.
Incredibles versus National Treasure.
Oh, we got National Treasure in there. That's a Fox movie, actually.
Well, it made this list.
Now part of Disney, I guess. This is going to be an upset as well because I am going to go with National Treasure.
That is an upset. Do you want to know how much of an upset this is?
A big one.
Okay, National Treasure was at 116. Incredibles, 13.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna explain this because it's such an upset. Incredibles has some good parts, but to me they will always be knockoff Fantastic Four. That bothers me. And National Treasure is really good.
Yeah. Okay. I like
Nick
National
Cage
Treasure.
being Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Okay.
I liked it. Oh boy, Brannon. Wreck-It Ralph versus Thor.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Good call.
Oh yeah. I actually like the first Thor movie more than most people.
Mm-hmm. But it's not Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph's really good.
Fantasia versus Tron Legacy.
Fantasia.
Yep.
Tron Legacy's kind of cool, but it's mostly like a feature-length music video.
Yeah.
Really good cinematography and stuff like that, but
I can probably just write down your next one for you right away.
Probably.
Big Hero 6 versus Cars.
Blue, 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 blue. We fell out of a window.
Okay. Here we go. Next section. Toy Story 3 versus The Lone Ranger. I'm just going to write down Toy Story 3.
Is this a different
yes.
conference?
Yeah.
Like, you're calling them conferences?
Yes.
Okay. Toy Story 3 versus The Lone Ranger.
I'm just going to write down Toy Story 3.
Oh my goodness. Toy Story 3 is maybe the best third movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Of all time.
For sure. Emperor's New Groove versus Captain America: The First Avenger. This is a close scene, by the way.
This is unfair because I've never seen Emperor's New Groove, and it's like one of those like Disney hipster movies.
This is a big part of the reason we stopped our decades, because you need to watch this.
Yeah, I think I will probably like it, and I'm not the biggest fan.
Let's go Emperor's New Groove then.
Of Captain America. How can you, a superhero punching Nazis? How can you screw that up? They kind of did. It's kind of there's good parts. Captain Carter's she's Captain Carter.
She's Captain Carter. Yep.
She doesn't have Captain Carter powers.
No, but she's Captain Carter.
She's a captain.
Yep.
Is really good part of that movie, but yeah, no, we'll go with Emperor's New Groove. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt.
Here's a fun one: Finding Dory versus George of the Jungle.
It's the season of Brendan Fraser. We're going George of the Jungle.
Do you want to know what an upset this is?
Huge, probably.
George of the Jungle was at 101. Dory, 28.
I didn't care for Finding Dory very much.
I thought it was fine, but I like it.
There was
Brendan
everything
Fraser.
but Dory in that movie was pretty good.
This is going to be hard because I know you haven't seen one of the options here. Into the Woods versus James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, they're both very weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. I like Roald Dahl. I'm gonna go with James and the Giant Peach.
Okay, that's what I would do too.
They did a pretty good job of adapting like a really weird book.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with James and the Giant Peach. Yeah.
Next, Coco versus Oliver and Company.
Coco.
Yeah, that is not an upset. Coco's at 12.
Yeah, no, Coco's really good.
Ooh, Frankenweenie versus Holes.
Sorry, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, that's
Don't eat me, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Ooh.
That's a deep internet cut for you.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. And then our last one in the first in the Mickey division in the first round. We still have to go to the Minnie division first round.
Oh man, that's
what I'm saying. Like we're going fast here. Okay. Nightmare Before Christmas or Maleficent.
Come on.
I'm already writing down Nightmare.
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty, the original animated, obviously, or Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Sleeping Beauty.
All right.
Now, this Hunchback is when I got really sad about Disney movies because I was a big Hunchback fan, like the whole story, and then that movie came out, and I didn't like it. But Frollo is a creepy ass villain.
Frollo's upsetting.
But I don't like that movie.
All right, let's keep going here. We're not even halfway done. Toy Story 2 versus Inspector Gadget. That is the Matthew Broderick versus Inspector Gadget.
I love Inspector Gadget.
I'm so sad that Mighty Ducks is lower than Inspector Gadget.
That's a bad call. Like the Matthew Broderick Inspector Gadget is not a good movie. I loved the cartoon.
I'm just gonna write down.
I loved the cartoon.
Me too.
But yeah.
I still had fun with it, but yeah, Toy Story 2. Guardians 2 versus Ant-Man. Ooh, this is a close one.
That's a good.
They're closely seated too.
That is a close one. I'm gonna go with Ant-Man, because Guardians 2 had issues.
And nothing bad is gonna happen.
Ant-Man was just fun and.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lion King versus Thor: Dark World. I'm
God.
already writing it down.
Oh, what a massacre. Oh, no. Oh.
Okay.
Yes, Lion King,
yeah.
obviously.
Oh, no. Oh, Braden. This might be worse. Little Mermaid versus Cars 3.
I mean, so Cars 3 is not the worst Cars sequel, so it could be worse. But yeah, obviously Little Mermaid.
Obviously. Cinderella, 1950 animated Cinderella, versus Pirates at World's End.
It's Cinderella.
Yes, it is.
At World's End was bloated and.
Tarzan versus Peter Pan. These are your two animated movies.
Peter Pan.
Okay.
I don't. Phil Collins can.
No.
Nah.
Monsters Inc. versus Tomorrowland. Just gonna write down Monsters Inc.
Sorry, George Clooney. It's not your day.
Oh, this one I haven't seen Tomorrowland, but I also haven't seen one from this. Tangled versus the BFG.
Oh, again, Roald Dahl. Not a very good adaptation of Roald Dahl though. So
Tangled?
Yeah, it's Tangled. Tangled was really good.
I like Tangled a lot. I liking that it's getting what it deserves now. Okay, Donald Conference. Up versus Angels in the Outfield.
Okay. I like Angels in the
Me
Outfield,
too.
but this is not a fair competition.
No, Up is 7 against Angels in the Outfield, which is at 122.
Yeah,
I actually liked Angels in the Outfield as well, but it's not Up. Parent Trap versus
the Lindsay Lohan version.
It just says Parent Trap, which is too bad because I actually like the other one better. Versus Pirates: Curse of the Black. Wait,
Curse of the Black Pearl.
Except it's COTBB.
Maybe it's just a typo.
Yeah, it could be.
Is there other pirates?
Yes, there's many. We've done a lot already.
Yeah, but is there a Curse of the Black Pearl?
No.
So it's Curse of the Black Pearl.
Must be.
It's just it meant to be BP, not BB.
That's surprising it's that low. But anyway, yeah, okay.
Pirates, obviously.
Okay, yeah. Pirates. Beauty and the Beast from 91 versus Pirates DMC. What is DMC?
Dead Man's Chest.
Dead Man's Chest. Okay.
That was the second one. Mm-hmm. So Dead Man's Chest and
91 Beauty and the Beast.
Duh. Yeah.
I'm filling it in already. You're fine.
Beauty and the Beast is the best Disney movie of all time.
Yes, it is. No, it is. It's true. Captain America: Civil War versus The Sword in the Stone.
Yeah. Civil War is just another Avengers movie, and Sword in the Stone's not great. So
I didn't dislike Sword in the Stone, but it's not in the same category.
No.
Snow White versus Brother Bear.
Snow White.
Bad Canadian.
Yeah, Brother Bear is not a very good movie.
1967, so original animated. Jungle Book versus Saving Mr. Banks.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Jungle Book. Saving Mr. Banks is fine. Jungle Book is disjointed and weird, but I did watch it a lot as a child, so there you go.
But Jungle Book from the remake, yeah. Mm-hmm. And 2016, I guess it says here, and against Robin Hood.
Oh no! The Jungle Book live action remake is the best live action remake.
There's very different seatings, in case you were wondering.
But it's Robin Hood. Mm-hmm. It's got to be Robin Hood.
So this is an upset, according to the seatings.
Well, that's just... Get out of here.
Jungle Book is at 23.
Well, because
Robin Hood is at 106.
You said it was Rotten Tomatoes ratings.
Is the
Robin Hood wouldn't have had many Rotten Tomatoes ratings, right? So yeah.
Bambi versus Remember the Titans.
You know what? Remember the Titans is a good sports movie, but it's not Bambi.
Yeah, there's one Bambi.
Yeah.
Man is in the forest. Okay, next. We're still in our first round here, Brandon.
They really took it to the sports movies, didn't they?
I guess so. Just Mary Poppins versus Alice Through the Looking Glass. That's the live-action remake. The sequel of the live-action remake.
Gross.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, yeah.
Cinderella, the 2015 live action versus The Great Mouse Detective.
Yeah, that's.
I'm already writing it down.
That's The Great Mouse Detective. The Cinderella was not good, and The Great Mouse Detective.
Enchanted from Oz the Great and Powerful. I don't think we ever watched Oz the Great and Powerful. So, do you want to go with it or?
No, Enchanted was good.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch Oz the Great and Powerful?
No, I don't think we ever did. James Franco is kind of an idiot, though, so, you know.
Spider-Man Homecoming versus Rescuers Down Under.
Oh, Spider-Man Homecoming. Rescuers. I love the Rescuers. Rescuers Down Under is really bad.
Black Panther versus Air Bud.
There's no rule that says...
that dogs can't be on this list.
But, yeah, it's Black Panther.
Of course it is.
Air Bud's not it's funny, but it's not a good movie.
No. Freaky Friday, the 2003 one. That's the Lindsay Lohan one.
And Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, it's Jamie Lee Curtis season.
Woo! Against the Good Dinosaur. So is it just Jamie Lee Curtis season?
Jamie Lee Curtis season. There you go.
Not mad at that. Yay, Jamie Lee Curtis. Ratatouille versus John Carter.
Oh. I need to read the book John Carter of Mars. Apparently it's really good, and like they just suck.
Okay, so Ratatouille then?
It's Ratatouille, yeah.
Rakakuni?
Rakakuni.
Yeah. That's why I started laughing. And Winter Soldier versus Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, no.
I loved Honey, I Shrunk the Kids growing up.
Winter Soldier's a really good movie, really but good. It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
This is an upset.
Rick Moranis. I
want to watch this again, actually.
So good. It's so good.
Our last section in a first round. Finding Nemo versus Pirates on Stranger Tides.
Finding Nemo.
Yep.
I
like Nemo.
I'm not big on Nemo, but on Stranger Tides, not good.
Star Wars R.O. Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Versus The Muppets Most Wanted.
So Muppets Most Wanted was your sequel to the reboot, and it's Rogue One.
Yes, it is.
It's Rogue One. That's probably the best Disney Star Wars movie.
I agree. It might be my favorite, period. But you can't discount the originals.
Very good.
Iron Man versus the Black Cauldron.
Iron Man.
Yeah. There's love for the Black Cauldron in our house.
I have a special place in my heart for the Black Cauldron, but it's not a very good movie, and Iron Man is like one of the perfect superhero standalone movies, so there you go.
Yeah, you got to. Guardians of the Galaxy versus Tron.
Oh,
I'm laughing at the next one.
That hurts me a little bit. I like the original Tron and all it did for CGI and all that, but Guardians of the Galaxy's just so wonderful.
Alrighty, so Guardians?
Yeah.
I know it hurts.
It does. That hurts. But you gotta. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta.
Someone's gotta lose.
Exactly. 101 Dalmatians from 1961, so the original animated, versus Cars 2. 101 Dalmatians that up right now.
Yeah, no, that Cars 2 is not good.
Pete's Dragon from 2016 versus Brave.
Brave.
That's a bit of an upset, but I think that's the correct call. Alice in Wonderland from 2010, so like the original live action one, versus Moana.
Moana.
Agreed. Moana. And then our last one of the first round, Lady and the Tramp.
The animated.
It's the animated, yeah. Versus the Santa Claus.
The Lady and the Tramp.
Good job. Okay, first round done. You want to stretch? So that was the crazy part.
Oh, that was a lot, and I'm making snap judgments here, but I think I'm good with all my picks.
I only disagree with you on 2 of them, and I can live with one of the disagreements.
Yeah, the Pocahontas one.
Well, actually, I don't know, because it's up against The Force Awakens, so
yeah,
that's hard. But I would still go Pocahontas. Okay, here we go. Toy Story or Rescuers?
Toy Story.
Okay. Avengers versus Thor Ragnarok.
Avengers.
Dumbo versus Bolt.
I gotta give it to the classic. It's Dumbo.
Yeah. No, I'm so far I'm agreeing with you.
Dumbo's getting like an easy path to the semifinals or whatever.
You just wait till the next one.
Yeah.
Wall-E versus Doctor Strange.
Wall-E.
Yep. Inside Out versus Alice in Wonderland.
Inside Out.
Okay. Aladdin versus The Last Jedi.
Aladdin.
Zootopia versus Monsters U.
Zootopia. Yeah. This is much easier.
Much easier,
actually,
right?
yeah.
Once you get them, I think once we get down to like the nitty gritty, like the next round,
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard.
yeah.
Muppets, the first live action one, like the 2011 one, versus Frozen.
I'm going Muppets.
That's
it's a big upset. I do like Frozen.
Whoa, not according to Rotten Tomatoes. It's not an upset.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because the Muppets came from nowhere and it was like a passion project, and it just had a lot of heart for the Muppets, and that's why I like it so much.
All right. Toy Story 2 versus Ant-Man.
Sorry, Paul Rudd.
Okay.
You can't stand up.
It's fair. Toy Story is like perfect.
To the yeah.
The next one.
The first 3 Toy Story movies. Clearly, there was not a 4th one on this list.
Yeah. So you're gonna have trouble with the next one, Brandon. Lion King versus Little Mermaid.
Lion King.
Oh, you didn't have trouble.
I don't have trouble. I love Little Mermaid, but it ain't no Lion King.
Cinderella versus Peter Pan.
Cinderella.
Good call. Monsters Inc. versus Tangled.
Monsters Inc.
Up versus Pirates. Curse of the Black Pearl.
Oh no. Oh dear. I like Up so much, but Pirates has to win. It has to. It has to. It does.
What? Oh my goodness.
An upset.
Up is currently rated 7th seed. Pirates is 71.
Don't care. Pirates is one of the few perfect movies.
Right.
Up is not a perfect movie.
Oh, I loved Up. This one, I'm curious to see what you're gonna do with this.
Movie.
Beauty and the Beast, 91 animated versus Captain America: Civil War.
You're confused what I'm gonna do with this?
Yep. No, I'm curious to see what you're gonna do with it. I know the right answer.
It's Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, good.
Civil War is a great superhero movie.
Yeah.
It's not
Beauty and the Beast.
It's not Beauty and the Beast.
All right, no, that was the correct answer. Good job. Snow White versus Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
You know what? I'm not surprised, but I disagree.
It's close. But
the next one, Brandon.
It's close, but Jungle Book.
Robin Hood versus Bambi.
I'm gonna have to play the boy card here and go Robin Hood.
Bambi is a boy.
Yeah, I just like.
Okay, no.
Robin Hood was one of the few Disney movies that was like for boys.
Yeah, that and Jungle Book and 101 Dalmatians and
101 Dalmatians wasn't.
Sure, it was.
Was genderless.
Wow. Pinocchio versus Princess and the Frog.
Pinocchio.
Okay.
Classic. Figaro takes the day.
Figaro does take the day. The Force Awakens versus Fox and the Hound.
Ooh, that's a matchup that's like really different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Force Awakens, but I don't.
You don't like it?
I don't feel good about it. Fox and the Hound's really good.
It is. National Treasure versus Wreck-It Ralph.
Hey, Wreck-It Ralph.
Of
course, that's super
easy.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I can fix it. Fantasia versus Big Hero 6.
Fantasia is a classic, but it's Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
I love it.
Big Hero 6 is so good.
Hey.
Toy Story 3 versus The Emperor's New Groove.
I don't need to have seen Emperor's New Groove for this. Toy Story 3 is a masterpiece.
Toy Story 3 is a masterpiece. George of the Jungle versus James and the Giant Peach. This is a fun matchup.
This is a fun matchup. Two underdogs just kind of slapping each other. You know what? It's Brendan Fraser season. Go, George of the Jungle.
We had George
Watch
of the
out
Jungle.
for that tree.
George of the Jungle seated at 101.
I don't care.
James the Giant Peach was seated at 37.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
James and the Giant Peach is probably a better movie.
This is going to be hard on you. We actually did this once because these were both on our Halloween movies. Coco versus Frankenweenie.
It's Coco.
Okay. I thought you might go Frankenweenie.
I like Frankenweenie. I think it works better as the original short as opposed to like the full. The full thing was good. I enjoyed it. I'm glad it was made. But yeah.
Yeah, Coco. Yeah.
It's Coco.
I would go that way too, but Nightmare Before Christmas versus Sleeping Beauty.
Nightmare.
I would have a little moment of hesitation on that one just because classic, but it's Nightmare. That is the correct answer. Mary Poppins versus The Great Mouse Detective.
Great Mouse Detective. Ooh. That's an upset for most people, but not for me. There's like no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, okay. I would pick Mary Poppins, but I'm not mad at you picking Great Mouse Detective. Enchanted versus Spider-Man Homecoming.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Okay. Black Panther versus Freaky Friday.
Black Panther. Sorry, Jamie Lee Curtis season 8. Yeah.
Ratatouille versus Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
There's another upset.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Finding Nemo versus Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Okay.
That's an upset, too, but
it
like,
is.
Rogue One, like, Finding Nemo.
It is, but it's like... Wow, Finding Nemo is rated really high. Okay.
Yeah, people love Finding Nemo. They love it.
I love Rogue One. Too.
It's not even my top 5. It's not even my top 5 Pixar movies.
I liked Finding Nemo, but in this matchup,
which is tough because there's 3 Toy Stories.
True.
And Up and Wall-E. So yeah, your top 5's kind of set.
I really liked Finding Nemo. I know I liked it more than you, but I would pick Rogue One as well.
I like the animation and like all the ocean life in Finding Nemo. The plot is really bad.
I wouldn't say it's really bad.
Nah.
Iron Man versus Guardians of the Galaxy. I know.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
mm-hmm.
That's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
That's brutal. Okay, I'm gonna say Iron Man only because Guardians wouldn't exist without Iron Man. And
I think you gotta go with it that way.
You gotta grandfather it in, like
101 Dalmatians. This is the original animated one versus Brave.
101 Dalmatians.
Okay.
I like the Scottish part
of
Brave, but yeah.
Moana versus Lady and the Tramp.
Ooh, that one's interesting. It's very, very close for me.
Mm-hmm.
Moana has like really good songs, and Lady and the Tramp songs are
hit and miss.
Meh, but when in doubt, the tie goes to dogs.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Lin-Manuel.
Yeah, and if they had kept Pua around longer in Moana,
excellent point.
It would have won.
Yep, fair enough.
And they didn't, so there you go.
Own fault. Okay, next round. Toy Story versus the Avengers.
Oh.
We're getting to some hard ones
now.
No,
that's downright evil.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Avengers though.
I'm not surprised.
Okay. And hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Avengers was like a perfect superhero movie. Toy Story was more of a tech demo.
Okay.
It has a good story, but Toy Story 3 is better.
Okay. Whew. Dumbo versus Wall-E.
This one's actually very easy. It's Wall-E.
Yeah, it is.
Dumbo made it this far just through the bracket setup. Like, I don't even like Dumbo that much.
I like Dumbo, but yeah.
It's Wall-E.
Inside Out versus Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at what we've got so far in this round.
Nah.
Zootopia versus Muppets.
Muppets.
Now, if this was the original Muppets, it wouldn't even be a hesitation. Toy Story 2 versus Lion King.
Oh. It's Lion King.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. If it was Toy Story 3, we might have a different conversation.
Yeah. We've just eliminated 2 of the Toy Stories, but
ooh. Cinderella versus Monsters Inc.
Oh, very interesting. We got Disney classic versus Pixar classic, I guess. It's Cinderella.
I think that's the right answer on this one. I like Monsters Inc. a lot, but it's Cinderella. Pirates, Curse of the Black Pearl versus Beauty and the Beast. I'm just going to write down
Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Which
Pirates knocked out Up already, so let's
Here's the thing. If Pirates was against a lot of different things, it would make it, because I really, really, really like the first Pirates movie. I don't like any of the other ones that much.
But this is the first one.
But it's Beauty and the Beast.
I know. Here's a fun one. Jungle Book versus Robin Hood.
Oh, it's Robin Hood.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we have Pinocchio versus Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. Sorry, Figaro, you just got a lightsaber.
My goodness.
Meow.
How about he was Jedi put to had a nap?
Meow.
No. Wreck-It Ralph versus Big Hero 6.
Oh no, that's wrong.
It's the way
that is wrong.
Not my fault. I know. I'm sorry.
That's wrong.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I like these movies are so similar in how they make me feel.
Awesome.
Oh. I'm so sad.
I'm sorry. They made it so far, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Wreck-It Ralph.
But there's a hairy baby right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay.
Just because of the video game aspect.
Okay. It hurts, though.
It does hurt.
Okay. Toy Story 3 versus George of the Jungle. I'm already writing it down.
The Brendan Fraser season is over.
Brendan Fraser season went very well.
Went probably too long. Obviously.
Coco versus Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh, interesting. We got some dead stuff going on. It's Nightmare.
Good. I was writing it down, and I would have gotten mad if you had picked
wrong. Coco's really. Don't get me wrong. Coco's really good. It's not Nightmare.
Yeah. Great Mouse Detective versus Spider-Man.
Oh, interesting. This is easier for me because Homecoming's
not the best Spider-Man.
Not the best Spider-Man. So yeah.
I'm still calling this an upset, even though I agree with you. Black Panther versus Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, that is an upset.
That's an upset.
I can't believe how far Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is going.
I am here for it. I love Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Okay.
Black Panther is a good movie, but not my favorite.
Rogue One versus Iron Man.
Sorry, Rogue One.
Oh, man. I disagree with this one, but I mean, I get why you did it.
I
know. There would
I
be
like
any...
Rogue One. It is the best Disney Star Wars movie, but
nothing in the Avengers would exist without Iron Man.
It's not Iron Man.
Yeah. I disagree, but I understand why you did it.
No. It's not.
101 Dalmatians or Lady and the Tramp, two classic Disney animated animals.
And they're dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs versus dogs.
Mm-hmm. What are you going with?
Dog on dog crime. A spaghetti scene aside, 101 Dalmatians is the superior film.
Okay. All right. Next round, Brandon, we are coming. Oh, man. Avengers versus WALL-E.
Oh, This is painful. This is painful to me. This is very, very painful. I have to go Avengers.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't, but I get it.
I have to, but but
you don't want to.
It sucks. Like WALL-E should be in a different division.
I know.
Or conference.
This is like actual sports.
Yeah.
Aladdin versus Muppets.
It has to be Aladdin here. Muppets did a good job.
Muppets did a good job.
They got real far. There you go. Yeah, it's Aladdin.
Lion King versus Cinderella.
Lion King.
I'm not mad at it. I don't know. I'd probably pick that too, but I would think about it a little bit more than you did.
We got some Disney Renaissance. Why is the Disney Renaissance not in the same division?
Beauty and the Beast versus Robin Hood.
Beauty and the Beast, but again, why is the Disney Renaissance not in the same division? The divisions here are whack.
Star Wars Force Awakens versus Wreck-It Ralph.
You know, we would be having a different conversation if Rogue One was in Force Awakens.
I know.
Spot.
But it's not.
I would choose Rogue One over Wreck-It Ralph, but I will choose Wreck-It Ralph over Force Awakens.
Oh, okay. Wreck-It Ralph it is.
Mostly, it's not Force Awakens' fault, but the trilogy kind of didn't work for me, so...
I would have trouble with this one. I don't think you will. Toy Story 3 versus Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, no. That's troublesome. It's troublesome. But Toy Story 3.
I know. I think I'd have trouble with that one. I'd probably pick Nightmare. But I get it. No, it's fine. That is troublesome. Ugh. Great Mouse Detective versus Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, this is very troublesome.
Yes, this is like two of your favorite movies growing up.
Like two underrated movies that are underrated. You know what? There's a lot of animated films on this list. I'm going Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yes.
Go Moranis. Okay. Iron Man versus 101 Dalmatians.
Iron Man.
Okay, Brandon. We are about to figure out the conference winners. Is it Avengers or Aladdin?
It's the Avengers. Only because I know that there's more animated films that are gonna go to the finals. And
you have a lot of non-animated films too, by the way.
No, there's like 3.
You
Whatever.
Just wait till the next category.
Okay.
Lion King versus Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, whoever did up this bracket is terrible, but it's Beauty and the Beast. Only by like a hair. These are the two best ones. Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph or Toy Story 3?
Yeah, sorry, Wreck-It Ralph. It's Toy Story 3.
Between those two, I do the same. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or Iron Man?
It's Iron Man.
You did well, Moranis.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm surprised how far Honey, I Shrunk the Kids went, but there you go.
All right, so now facing off in the Mickey division.
Oh, boy!
Avengers versus Toy Story 3.
You know what? That's a good semifinal.
That is a good semifinal.
That's a great. Yeah. That's a great semifinal.
And the winner is
Toy Story 3. Avengers is a good movie, but Toy Story 3 is. Oh.
Beauty and the Beast versus Iron Man.
It's just not the Avengers Day.
Wow.
It's just not like. Yeah.
I think this is also a good semifinal, but we're going Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah. It's a bit more lopsided, honestly. Like Beauty and the Beast is a once in a generation type of movie.
That's true.
And Iron Man was like the kickoff to the MCU basically, so it's semifinal worthy, but like
yeah. So, our final is Toy Story 3, representing the Mickey division, versus Beauty and the Beast, representing the Minnie division. And the winner is...
So, this, if you know sports, old school sports, is kind of the Oilers, 80s Oilers versus the New York Islanders dynasty when they had won 4 Stanley Cups in a row, and Gretzky was like coming on for the Oilers. And the Islanders won the first time. It's Beauty and the Beast. Toy Story 3 is really good, but
it's not Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast is the only animated film to be nominated for Best Picture when there was only 5 nominations. Yep. And the only one that will ever be...
I don't necessarily agree with how you got there, but I totally agree with the final champion.
I told you from the beginning Beauty and the Beast was the best Disney movie, and so you shouldn't be surprised.
Congratulations, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
You are the champions of the ultimate Disney movie bracket.
That was difficult. There were some tough ones in there. But I think I did okay.
Yeah. I was happy with your champion. I didn't agree with all of your decisions, but I didn't Hate most of them. I think the biggest surprise is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
And George of the Jungle went further than it probably should.
George of the Jungle, I think, would be my pick of the tournament for
biggest surprise.
Biggest surprise.
Well,
because I don't think it's a very good movie, but you know what?
Brendan
Fraser Renaissance. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right. Whew, that was a long episode, so let's jump right to the outro. Was it fun though?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah. March Madness, yay!
Yay, sports.
So there was all over Twitter, I guess couple years ago, someone did like the animated movies. I think it was Disney and Pixar, and they did a bracket. And the way it laid out, the person did it and ended up with Monsters Inc. being the best Disney movie of all time.
Get out of town.
That's right. I like Monsters Inc. It is not the best Disney movie of all time.
Like I said, it's not even in the top 5 Pixar movies.
No. Okay, so contact us on social media or through our website to chat, or if you want, hey, we haven't done trivia in a while.
What?
Trivia.
Oh no.
We could do trivia sometime.
Not right now.
No, but if you wanted to suggest trivia to us, you could do that then. Thank you, El Mule, who's responsible for the custom theme song you heard at the top of the show. You can find a link to his work, as well as all of our social media links, at our website, disneya.wixsite.com/podcast.
We're going to go see El Mule next weekend.
We are. It's true. It's going to be, if you're in Lethbridge, go to the casino. He's playing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Lethbridge Casino. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as YouTube on Adventures A. If you've already rated or reviewed our podcast, thank you. And if you haven't yet, please, please, please do. It helps us more than you could ever know. It would make us March Madness bracket higher. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
That sounds very ominous. Could help us more than you would ever know. In a world where you review a podcast.
Okay. Brandon, I have a concern.
Yeah, me too.
Next episode.
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing?
Well, you know how you made me watch High School Musical?
Yeah, it was great.
All 3 of them.
It was great.
No, yeah, okay. And you know how you made me watch the zombie
also
series?
Great.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. So, I found there's some movies on Disney Plus that come from the Disney Channel that also have 3 of them.
Really?
So I'm gonna make you watch one of those set of movies, and I'm gonna give you the keys to Twitter, and you're gonna tweet about them.
I don't think I'm as good at live tweeting as you are.
Probably not, but you're gonna try.
Okay.
And you're gonna watch
Yay.
them.
I'm excited.
I'm just currently deciding between the Cheetah Girls and I believe it's called Girl of the 21st Century Xenon or something.
I don't like either of these options.
No, they're very bad. And it's going to be very fun.
I don't like either of them.
And you're going to tell me all about them.
I thought you were going to pick one with just a sequel.
No, there's 3. There's going to be 3.
So
it's revenge.
This is basically Blind Date with Disney.
Revenge.
Intensified.
Revenge.
Okay. Well, I would say that sounds fun, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Well, I'm Krysta.
And I'm Brandon.
And until that next adventure, TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Bye!
Thanks for listening to Disney A.
In a world where you review a podcast.